Hi, everybody. I hope everyone had a blessed day and is going to have a blessed day tomorrow as well if you're just watching this in the morning. So today was pretty cool. I was getting ready to go to Blake's baseball game, and I decided to walk our dog Bruce before we ended up going to the game. And as I was walking, I saw a feather sitting there on the ground. And then we went to Blake's baseball game tonight, and it was so cool because when I got back to my car after the game, there was a feather right on my windshield. So I'm assuming somebody put that feather there for me. But I asked, all my friends who were there, I said, "Did you put that feather there?" And everyone's like, "No, swear to God, like I didn't do it." I asked my mother-in-law, and so no one claims to have put the feather there. But even if, you know what, people are watching and listening and knowing that God is with them. Because like Joy said earlier on Barn 45, everyone has a different burning bush, like Moses had a burning bush. Everyone has something that they can relate to with God being there for them. And not only that, like one of my son's friends, she's a girl, and she listens to some of my vlogs, and they're in Mackinac Island right now, and she sent me a picture of some feather earrings and said, "Hey, I'm just thinking about you." So, and God, of course, because it's not about me and it's not about the feather, it's about focusing on, what, God is with you. But I wanted to talk today really quick about this book called The 4-8 Principle by Tommy Newberry. I got a hold of this book, I don't know, about 8 years ago, maybe through Life Leadership. And also, we did a Bible study on this book, but it totally changed my mind. So, it talks about Philippians 4:8 in here, and it breaks it all down basically to your thinking. And it's so great because it talks about Philippians 4:8, written by the Apostle Paul. "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are good, report. If there is anything that this is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things." So basically, it's talking about switch your focus onto anything negative, and if it's not praiseworthy, if it's not noble, if it isn't pure, if it isn't lovely, then don't focus on those things. And it's so crucial, I think, for such as a time as this, to just focus on the positive and to keep your focus on Jesus and be in the bright light wherever you go. And also, out of this book, I ended up getting different note cards and writing down different thinkings, like begin today. I increase my potential for joy, my thoughtful planning, and using joyful words, and just focusing more on joy. And also, there was something in here that the author talked about, he would say to his kids before they went to bed every single night. And it's been about 8 years now that I have been telling the boys this every single night, that they are a beautiful, wonderful child of God made out of greatness, and that they're a champion. And even before they would go to school, when I drop them off, I'm like, "You're a beautiful, wonderful child of God made out of greatness." I'm like, "What are you?" And they would say, "A champion." And any of the kids that come over and spend the night at our house, or my niece or nephew or whatever, I would say that prayer. And before I even said, "What are you?" they would say, "A champion," because they were programmed to say, "I'm a champion." Can you imagine growing up with your parents saying, "What are you?" and you saying back, "A champion"? So I just want you to know that, you know what, you have a big responsibility as a person to help other people and to edify them and give them words of encouragement. And so I just suggest this week, or even tomorrow or today, just go out and be that person for someone and be the bright shining light, and just give at least one word of encouragement, and they will definitely not forget that, because the negative, I feel like, tends to be more remembered than the positive. So, but the more positive, the better. So I hope you have a blessed day, and I can't wait for God to show up again tomorrow.